Most men would have passed out from all that. Discretion is part of the house. Discretion is the better part of that. Well, most men would have passed out from all that. There's nowhere to run. Discretion is better than valor. Need longer and need help. Reinforcements. There you are. Your wise died for me, I'll give you that. Kill that bastard! I've killed far better agents than you. Most men would have passed out before that. Nowhere to run, Lord. Thought you could hide. Discretion is the better part of valor. Your wise died for me. There you are. You'll pay for that! There's nowhere to run, Lord.
Anything on the news?
Nothing about Marburg.
Welcome to Moscow, Mike. How do you like your new apartment?
Limited access, secure building, high-speed internet. This'll work just fine.
Anything else?
Like
the view?
Oh yeah, could be a sniper risk. I might have to put up heavy curtains.
Always the professional, Mike. All right, down to business then. Do you have a plan of attack for Moscow?
Thought I'd hit some ritzy nightclubs, announce my name to anybody who'll listen, maybe flirt with a mob boss's girlfriend. That should get the right people's attention.
Okay. But I'm not going to bail you out if you get taken.
Ruin all my fun, why don't you?
What will you follow up on first?
Not sure yet. The missile launchers were moved through Leningradsky Station. There might be intel there. I've also got a CIA informant codenamed Grigory, and a mob underboss called Lazo.
Finding those missiles is important, although more information would be helpful. But from his file, Grigory looks like the type who would sell information about you to interested parties. Lazo might be able to provide some leads too.
If I go to the train station first, I think I'll figure that out pretty quick.
Yeah, when you walk right into an ambush.
It's only an ambush if you don't see it coming. I'll be in touch.
Michael Thornton. Welcome to Moscow. You are fresh from Rome, yes? I feel honored. Your first time in Moscow, and I am your first stop. What brings Michael Thornton, world traveler, to this humble bar?
I wanted to ask you some questions about Halbeck and the weapons they've been smuggling through Moscow.
You are here conducting an investigation. Very interesting.
In a sense, yes. Halbeck's involved in serious arms trafficking violations, and I want to stop them.
Interfering in such things is dangerous in Moscow. But you must know this.
That's why I need all the friends and information I can get.
Friendship is good, yes. Getting killed, not so good.
I guess it depends on whether you're a gambling man.
To gamble, Mr. Thornton, one must have money.
I think we can work something out. I can have the funds transferred to your account.
Excellent.
But if you want my repeat business, it'll be a little less than your asking price. Assuming your information pans out, that is.
Fair enough, Mr. Thornton. What is it you want to know?
Stopping the missile shipment is my top priority. What was their destination?
That is a difficult question, but I know someone who would know the answer. There is a man, Sergei Surkov. He runs several businesses in Moscow. He may know who Halbeck is dealing with.
Sergei Surkov. Running a check on the name now. We're getting a lot of hits. He shouldn't be hard to find. Although, judging from his contact list, figuring out where his next appointment is could take some time.
Alright, I think I can wait a little longer. And there's a few other leads I'd like to track down.
You were planning to investigate Leningradsky station, yes? Maybe you can do me a favor.
A favor?
Your American missiles are not the only cargo that comes through the station. If you go, maybe you could divert these shipments accidentally, of course.
What, you mean change the shipping labels? And me without my label maker.
It is more simple than that. The box destination is stenciled on the side, but it is a code. Change it with a marker, and the boxes will end up somewhere else. To a friend of ours who will be happy to reimburse us. Maybe do a little business with you.
I'll think about it.
What more can an old man ask for?
Oh, great. Picture of Darcy. He wrote, Mike and Sean, fuck yeah! With 3 exclamation points. Must be a small army out there.
Come out, or I'll shoot through those boxes you're crouching behind.
Wouldn't want that.
You must be that American agent I've heard so much about.
A little bird told you that?
Grigori is no bird, darling. You should be careful who you speak to. Here to catch a train?
I'm here looking for the Halbeck missiles that were smuggled through Moscow.
Very truthful of you. Bad practice in our business. But we should talk. I do not want to shoot you, as I only have so many bullets.
Could have fooled me.
I propose a deal. I am here for the same reason you are, to find this Halbeck train. We work together, we both get what we want.
Stay out of my way and we'll get along fine.
I accept your terms. Do not harm my men, and they will not fire on you. Is it a deal?
Well, considering you have the drop on me, then it sounds like a deal. For now.
That is good. Because I think we have company.
Who are the guys in the tracksuits?
No idea. They may be guarding the shipment.
Looks like I've walked into the middle of a turf war.
Hope you're not planning on getting involved.
May not have much choice.
Just while you're here, Mike.
What was that?
Watch out, Mike. I'm picking up movement on that water tower.
Great. Snipers on the tower.
Through.
I'm in, and I've discovered where the weapons are going.
Upload the data. I'll pass it along to the authorities.
dare to fight a real man, eh?
What was that?
just walked into a toy store. It's like the shipment's ready to go to its client.
We're not going to and they won't have time to confiscate the weapons before they're moved out. It'd be safer to destroy them. According to the station layouts, there should be a storage room across the tracks.
Found the shipping manifests, but no mention of the missiles. Weapons, a lot of them, are coming through this train yard, but not the ones we're looking for.
All right, get out of there then. It still could help us.
Be right there. Just need to change the destination address. Actually, I'll ship them to Grigori. He'll appreciate the present.
Mike, we don't have time. Never mind.
You better appreciate this, Grigori. So much for getting out of here the easy way.
I heard something.
I did not realize you knew how to kill so well.
I don't like to brag.
And so polite. Maybe I should keep a more careful eye on you.
You can try, but you won't see me until it's too late. Now, who hired you to come here to the train yard?
Michael, you need to be more subtle, I think, when you are asking girls their intentions.
I don't think there's anything subtle about you.
Amen to that.
I think there is much you and I can do in Moscow together.
I'm here about these missile shipments, nothing more.
Do not be frightened. You are too proper for my tastes, Michael. I only ask you to think about my offer. I will be in touch, Michael. I think we will have much to discuss, you and I.
All right. In the interests of international goodwill, I accept.
I would wait until you hear my offer first, but it will not be long, I promise.
here. Now to find Lazo.
Lazo, you're so crazy. One is break off during another party.
Ha! Breaker's history. I'm the big man in Moscow. You wait.
I look up.
Lazo has been terminated. Move out.
What the hell's going on here?
What, nothing to say? I want to know what you're doing here. Who sent you? Don't. You reach for a weapon, you're dead.
Mike, are you still there?
I'm here.
Someone was jamming the frequency. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think so. What's up with the connection? Looks like something's interfering with the transmission. Or... Great. You guys again. And I take it you're the leader? I ran into a little friend of yours tonight, hanging out with your G22 buddies. She's quite the little firecracker, although she doesn't talk much. Well, except with those pistols of hers.
That would be my bodyguard, sis. And I know you spared her life. That's why I'm calling.
What, you want a rematch? I'll just knock her out again.
I'm here because I wanted us to meet face to face. I think we may have a mutual interest here in Moscow.
So should I ask what G22 is doing in Moscow? You guys sure seem to get around.
It's a rather long answer, Mike. One I'd like to discuss more, if you'd be up for it.
Is your bodyguard invited? If so, I'll need body armor.
I'm afraid it's required she be present. We're not supposed to be apart. It's how G22 operates in the field. But like you, I tend to bend the rules for the sake of the greater good. I'll leave the choice up to you, but I can't wait long. If you want to discuss your future, then meet me at the following coordinates. It isn't far. And come alone.
Alright. But I better not be walking into an ambush. And tell Sis to keep her distance.
I will do so. I will not wait long, Mike. So if you want to speak to me, you'll have to do it soon.
Beautiful night. Let's not ruin it by shooting each other.
It's all right, sis. Hello, Mike. No trouble finding the place, I hope?
No. I was curious why you wanted to talk in person. Telemarketing through the video screen seemed more your style.
Sometimes. At the moment, I'd rather show a little more trust in each other. You spared Sis's life. For that, you have my thanks.
Sorry it came to that. I didn't want to fight her, but the situation didn't leave much time for talking. Although she's not much of a talker, I take it.
She's a mute. Let's walk. Sis will make sure we're not interrupted.
All right. So, what did you want to talk about?
I know to all outward appearances you're a rogue agent. I also know about Alpha Protocol, and in your case, it's being used for its intended purpose.
Wasn't my choice, really. One of my associates made the decision for me.
I disagree. You had other options, I'm sure. Did enacting Alpha Protocol change your mission?
No.
Then you should be proud of your accomplishment.
What accomplishment?
It's not often that one gets to turn the tools of their own government against them, and for the right reasons. And Alpha Protocol? It is a powerful tool.
Between Halbeck and you, I'm beginning to feel like everyone knows about Alpha Protocol.
It may seem that way. I'd argue you're simply traveling in a smaller circle here, on the fringe of international politics.
I don't know what you want, Albatross. G22's agenda? Doesn't seem like you have one.
No. We have aspirations, as does any government. But we believe that agendas are accomplished by careful study and observation. If the status quo is disrupted, it makes predicting triggers and events more difficult. It's an odd thing. A government-sponsored program whose purpose is to prevent being policed by its own government. Now, what kind of foundation is that for a country?
I guess you have to trust your country and act in its best interests.
Do you trust your country?
I do. I believe in the mission.
I propose we become allies.
What, I become a member of G22?
No. I propose we cooperate. You'll find that as extensive as Alpha Protocol's leftover safe houses and gadgets are, well, G22 has access to much more.
And the price?
Let us say I owe you. You've already paid me, and the only currency I value. What do you say?
All right. I need all the friends I can get. And for some reason, I trust you.
You won't regret it, Mike. We're out of time, I'm afraid. Thank you for listening to me, Mike. I know you have a great deal of work ahead of you.
Albatross, I need to know something.
Yes. What?
This business with Halbeck. I can still prevent it, right? There's a way to stop them. This isn't going to end well, is it?
Mike, it never does.
Pleasure cruisers on the Moscow River received a shock this morning when they discovered an empty yacht floating unattended on the river. Muscovite police were summoned to the scene after bloodstains and signs of a violent struggle were detected on the boat's deck.
Talk about your ghost ship.
Ghost. baffled by the aftermath of a shootout at the Leningradsky train yard, which left several dead and an estimated $500,000 in property. Struck the U.S. Department of Defense. The attacks have been described as internet terrorism, repeated attempts to break into the department's systems in order to steal or corrupt valuable data. Government investigators have...
This is it? After Rome and Moscow, I was expecting something a little more upscale.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe take a shower.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
That might have to wait until we aren't fugitives from our own government.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream. you sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
This is why I love you.
You can send roses to my dead drop in Prague. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
I sort of figured I'd improvise and put an ear to the ground and see what I can find out.
Don't you think you need a little more focus than that?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. I think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always. Oh, great. Picture of Darcy. He wrote, Mike and Sean, fuck yeah! With 3 exclamation points.
Pleasure cruisers on the Moscow River received a shock this morning when they discovered an empty yacht floating unattended on the river. Muscovite police were summoned to the scene.
I'm here to see the Red Lion. I'm a friend of the Sheik. Monsieur, my name is Michael Thornton. I think you have information I need.
I know many things. Most of them would be useful to someone, I'm sure. What is it you want from me, Mr. Thornton? I have no interest in bantering with an American cowboy. It upsets my digestion. Please, get to the point.
Someone is planning to assassinate Ronald's son. You've been receiving transfers of funds from Shahid. I'd be willing to pay to see if these 2 facts are connected.
Interesting. I admire a man who presents a business proposal clearly and succinctly. Mr. Thornton, a man in my position does not get to be a man in my position without knowing the value of a good trade.
I can understand that. I suppose the question is what you need.
Some of my lieutenants seem to think they would do better without my loving guidance and gentle hand. They have set up shop in a disreputable part of town. Now, if you were to discourage them, I will tell you what I know.
You don't even know me. Why trust me with something like this? Why not use your own people?
My own people are known to these rogues. You, on the other hand, look enough like an ignorant Guaylo tourist that they might only mug you.
Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue. All right, Mr. Long.
I knew you would see the wisdom of this deal, Mr. Thornton. Contact me again when my wayward children have been dealt with, huh? Oh, and Mr. Thornton.
Yeah?
Don't call me Mr. Hong.
Okay, I'm not far from the market, near the slums.
I'm picking up some activity near your position. I don't think Hong Shi gave us the whole story.
The head of an organized crime syndicate not telling the truth? Gee, that's a stretch.
Stretch or not, it looks like you're going to see some heavier resistance up ahead.
Interesting.
What is?
I just found a 10-page list of Triad members.
How does that help us?
I think it may be a list of all the defectors.
You said 10 pages? How many defectors are there?
A hell of a lot more than Hong Shi told us about.
You better watch yourself, Mike. There's no telling what else he forgot to tell us about.
My thoughts exactly.
What's this?
my way.
Oh man, I don't believe this. Our friendly neighborhood triads have been dealing with Al-Samad.
You're kidding. Why would they be working together? Any details of the arrangement?
No, just some ledgers detailing various transactions.
This can't be good.
Wait, there's a note attached to one of the ledgers. Apparently these defectors weren't happy with the arrangement, but money had nothing to do with it.
All right, Mike. Keep looking. There has to be more to this.
Hear what's happening to Yi Huang? He started pulling guard duty today. Guard duty? Why would they give guard duty to an accountant? Apparently he's been sleeping with Chung's daughter. I'm surprised Chung didn't just kill him. Maybe our visitor will take care of it for him.
I found controls for the sluice gates. Should provide for an interesting approach. Well, it's official. Red lion my ass. More like red liar. I hope you're sitting down for this.
That's one of the benefits of a desk job.
According to this series of emails, the defectors aren't the one who killed Hong Shi's second-in-command. The big man did it himself.
Why would he do that?
The guy had the audacity to openly speak out against the gang's affiliation with Al Samad. Hong Shi decided to make an example of him. It wasn't pretty. There were needle-nose pliers involved.
That's quite an example.
I'll upload the intel to you. This might be useful later.
Got it.
That's the lieutenants.
Good work. Head back to the safe house. I'll arrange a meeting for you with Hong Shi's people.
I'm on my way.
Wait a minute. Like, satellites picking up multiple individuals, headed your way fast.
Triads?
Probably. They're armed like triads anyway.
How much time do I have?
Not long. We'll be there in less than a minute. You better find a good defensive position.
Good thinking.
It looks like they'll be coming in from the loading dock, directly opposite the door you entered from.
Looks like they already had a turret covering that entrance. That might be just the thing to welcome them.
Mr. Thornton, you return. The television is already humming with talk of your assault on the slums.
Don't give me that act. This wasn't a business disagreement. You killed your own lieutenant for disagreeing with you.
A man in my position must have his secrets, Mr. Thornton. You can hardly blame me for telling you only what you needed to know.
Shahid was sending you large sums of money. What was it for?
A man in my position has access to certain materials, Mr. Thornton. Materials that a man in Shahid's position finds very valuable. We had a long-standing business arrangement.
You've already got the international smuggling contacts. You could secure shipments to just about anywhere an Alcemont cell operates.
Very astute, Mr. Thornton. You would do very well in this business. I did not sell weapons to Shahid directly. I was merely a facilitator.
And how does that put you in a position to know about an attempt on Sung's life?
I'm willing to provide my information, not my sources.
Fair enough. Let's see it.
As promised, Mr. Thornton. Here is all the information I have regarding this unfortunate business with Mr. Sung.
A pleasure doing business with you.
And with you, Mr. Thornton. Oh, there is one other thing. Beware of the man called Oman Dang.
Oman Dang? Who's he?
I'm afraid no one really knows. He is a powerful man in Taipei, and I have heard his name mentioned along with the rumors of this assassination.
I'll keep my ears open. Thanks. I'm sending you the data I got from Hong Sure now.
Receiving. Got it.
Anything?
According to this, the White Oak Mountain Triad was approached to provide security for a diplomatic exchange at a subway station on the Xingmei line tomorrow night.
Diplomatic exchange. What links that to the assassination plot?
Hong Shure's lieutenants dug into the guy's background. Turns out, he was an NSB deep cover operative. After some persuasion, he let slip that he was working undercover to foil a major political assassination.
Persuasion. Do I want to know?
You really don't.
That gives us a time and a place. Think it's enough to go on?
Xingmei Station is pretty big. You could wander around for an hour and not find the exchange. You'll need to identify the package being handed off. If you can find a way to track it, even better.
I'll see what I can dig up. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Good luck, Mike.
In the back. With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Gets stains out like a champ. Like a champ went, believe you me.
Gonna be hard getting that stuff down his throat. Want me to get a funnel?
A funnel? Yeah! That's a killer idea! So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics. Anywho, what can I do you for?
I'd like to know more about Ronald Sung. That is, if it won't cost me any important body parts.
You're new in town. I don't think I've tortured you yet.
Sorry?
Why didn't you come say hello when you arrived? Couldn't find the place? If I hadn't been with Wen here, I would have made the time to seek you out.
I wasn't sure if you had what I needed to know.
I know a lot about a lot of things. Like, for instance, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard that. Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me. And Wen. You're with the agency, am I right?
I'm with an agency, but U.S. tax dollars don't keep the lights on.
Really? SIS, Office of Secret Intelligence, Majestic 12, TVC 15. Oh, wait, EPA.
Something like that.
Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh. So, can you help me or not?
Depends. How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security detail.
Does the name Alpha Protocol mean anything to you?
Secret program to allow the government plausible deniability? No, not really. After all, the U.S. doesn't do black ops anymore. They changed the color to something else. Orange, I think. Yeah, that's the new black.
So you never heard about that orange op I did in the Middle East? One where Shahid disappeared in a flash of light? That was me.
Really? Well, I definitely heard of that thing you just said. All right, color me convinced. So, Ronald Sung, huh? Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns? Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pant size, political capital, sexual proclivities?
Actually, all of the above. But right now, I'm most interested in who might want Sung dead.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't. But Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sung's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs and the like.
So you're suggesting I infiltrate the hotel. Why?
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it. in the museum.
Mike, I just picked something up on the cameras. It's Marburg's men. They have Madison.
Damn it. Is there anyone in the museum?
It's normal hours. A few tour groups, security guards. It's a light day for tourists. But that's still a lot of people if the bomb goes off.
I won't let it happen.
Mike, you need to hurry.
Why? What's going on?
It sounds like Marburg's men are attacking the security guards. Security's outnumbered. They'll be slaughtered.
Agent Thornton, you made it. Good. That makes things interesting. We have Madison. She's being held in the west wing of the museum. My men have orders to execute her.
That where your bombs are too?
No, the bombs are with me at the Crusades exhibit. You won't have time to reach both. Either way, someone dies.
You're right about that, Marburg. Why don't you stay put? I'll be right there.
Left or right, Thornton? Your choice. Madison Madison, or coming after me and the bombs. There's not time for both.
Mike, Madison. She's in the wing to your left, but the bombs are in the wing to the right.
Which way should I go?
I don't know, Mike. You'll have to make the call. But I don't think Marburg is bluffing. Mike, they've sealed off the entrance to the other wing.
Guess there's only one way to go now.
Mike, I'm picking up some interference on the channel. And judging from the frequencies, there's some proximity mines near your location.
I'll keep an eye out.
Show yourself.
Need backup now!
Take the stairs to the workshops. There's a tunnel leading to an adjacent building in the restoration room. Go!
Mike, I can't let you...
Go, damn it!
I expected you to carry out your mission. Instead, you let your personal feelings get in the way.
She was my responsibility. I brought her into this.
Yes, you did. Saving her doesn't make you a hero, Thornton. Far from it.
Really?
You've done something to her that will never be undone. You've traded her life for the lives of others. You think that falls solely on you? No, not at all.
Even if the bombs went off, I'll still stop you, Marburg.
No, you won't. There's nothing more you can do.
You blew up an exhibit.
No, I committed a terrorist act in a major European city. Well, Al-Samad did. And it's not just an exhibit. It was a symbol.
A symbol of what? Fear?
A reminder about manifest destiny, blind obedience, and their icons. A man must stand on his own, Thornton.
So says the corporate tool.
I'm done speaking with you, Thornton. Step out with your hands up.
Why don't you come get me?
Thought you could hide. Kill him! Your wise guide for me. Hardly seems so as experienced as you. Where did you get your training, Thornton? Post office? DMV? YMCA? There's nowhere to run, Thornton. What took you so goddamn long? Kill that bastard! You're far better agents than you. Damn it, my man! You'll pay for that! Discretion is the better part of valor. Thought you could. Help! Reinforcements! You're wise, guys, for me. I'll give you that. Kill that bastard! My man! You'll pay for that! There you are. There's nowhere to run, hardly seems sporting to kill someone as inexperienced. Help! Reinforcements! No! I expected more from a self-appointed hero. You are disposable and obsolete.
It beats being dead, but you'll know all about that in a minute.
You don't have what it takes to kill me, Thornton. To you, your mission comes last. I throw another hostage in your way and you'll fold.
I guess when you get older, you don't have the balls for a stand-up fight, huh? Keep talking. Lets me know where to shoot.
Enough of this.
Damn it, he's getting away.
There's nothing you can do now, Mike. Get out of there. There'll be another time.
It was a difficult choice. The woman you placed in harm's way, or stopping a terrorist bombing. Oh, if I had been in your shoes, well, I don't know what I would have done.
You wouldn't have done anything. That's why you sent Marburg in the first place.
Executive row has its privileges.
You don't make any real choices, Layla. Not really. Whatever you hope to gain from the bombing, it's over now.
Really? That's because you have a very narrow view of events.
Then tell me what the bigger picture is.
I can't expect you to keep up with every news report. I have an entire division devoted to it. Plus my ace in the hole. This bombing reorganized terrorist legislation in the European Union.
So what? How does that benefit you?
The reorganization benefits Hellbeck. Surveillance, airport screening tech, weapons. Mr. Marburg's little crusade in Rome has reminded Europe what fear is.
So those people in the museum that died.
That wasn't the plan, but... At least you saved one of them, didn't you? I certainly hope you're not blaming me for something you could have prevented, Mike. Oh, how did that turn out, by the way? Saving the damsel in distress and all.
And when you come back, I'll be gone. I don't want you to try and find me. I don't understand why you put me over the lives of those people in the museum. I don't know how you expect me to live with something like that. Or how you can. I can't be there if you have to make a choice like that again. I don't want you to feel like you're responsible for me anymore. Goodbye, Mike. I'm sorry.
Pleasure cruisers on the Moscow River received a shock this morning when they discovered an empty yacht floating unattended on the river. Moscow...
Is this Scarlet? This is Mike.
Mike?
We shared a plane out of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, right. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Heard you were in Taipei, thought I'd call.
So, it takes me coming to Taipei for you to get back to me?
In a city this big, I wanted to see a friendly face. Since you were here.
You figured I'd do. So, you're lonely? I suppose I should be flattered, right?
That's not the reason I called, but if you want to be flattered, go ahead. I'm here in town trying to find out all I can about President Sung and the upcoming rally.
Sung? Why? Is there something wrong?
His life is in danger.
Why do you think that?
I have an inside source. He's a target, and I need to warn him. I don't have a lot of friends here in Taipei, and certainly not ones with press credentials who can move freely. Can you help me?
What did you have in mind?
A little covert operation, if you're up for it.
I might be. I'd need the details first.
I'll fire them over, along with a location to meet up.
All right, then. Talk to you soon, Mike.
Everybody online?
In position in the lobby.
In position to rain death on my enemies.
Okay, team. This isn't gonna be easy, but you're some of the best people in your fields.
Some of?
Okay, you're the best. If we stick to the plan, this will go off without a hitch.
Thanks for the pep talk, Mike.
Steven, you're with me. There will be a map of the conference in the security office. You're gonna be my distraction.
Can do, Mike. Would you prefer a hot distraction or a loud distraction?
What's the difference?
Hot distractions have more fire.
Actually, I was thinking something a little less likely to cause a complete security lockdown.
So, what? Hide the bodies?
No bodies would be better.
Yeah, sure. No bodies.
Scarlett, I need you to stay in the lobby for now. Hang out in the bar, see if you can find me a lonely convention attendee.
And do what with him exactly?
Prettiest face in Taipei? I'm sure he'll come up with something.
You know I can hear you, right? When I was a little girl, I always wanted to grow up to be a honey trap. Thanks so much, Mike. I'll call you as soon as I have anything. What about me?
You, I'm keeping all to myself.
Won't that make the others jealous? Can you two save the pillow talk for later? Some of us are trying to keep our lunch down.
Okay, everybody knows the score? Then let's move out. Remember, people, this is our one chance to get this intel. Let's do it right. Good luck, Thornton out.
Heads up, Mike. The administrative offices are under guard. And they've got security cameras set up.
Hey, buddy, do you like those TV cooking shows?
Huh?
Poor dumb bastard. He never saw something.
Nice distraction. Thanks, Steven. Bingo. Got the conference map. And there's the NSP station. Looks like some parts of the hotel are locked off with keycard locks.
Then you better watch for opportunities to get one. You need to get to this information.
Tell me something I don't know.
Scarlet. I've got something for you.
Great, let's have it.
A certain Halbeck security officer has a distinct weakness for Mai Tais and redheads. In that order.
Get anything useful out of him?
Not much. Just his room key.
Scarlet, what have I told you about setting me up on blind dates while I'm on a mission?
Not quite what I had in mind, but I did get his elevator access card. Meet me in the restroom by the VIP suite. I'll give you what I have.
On my way.
Here you go, Mike.
You're the best. I ever tell you that?
You owe me for this. A big exclusive, or something.
Thanks, Scarlet.
I'll be seeing you, Mike.
Mike, you've got 2 guards ahead, patrolling the penthouse floor.
We'll take him to get her.
These conferences are a waste of time. I don't even know where the red light district in Taipei is. It is nice to get out of the office for a few days, though. When do we break for dinner? I think that woman from the Luxembourg delegation was checking me out. What are you doing?
Alright, I've got the access badge and a floor plan of the hotel. Looks like the express elevator in the penthouse goes straight to the conference floor.
Good work, Mike. The NSB is patrolling the area. If you watch their pattern, you should be able to find a gap in their patrol and move past without them seeing you.
Got it.
Hey, that's swell, Mike. Really great. You think you could do me a solid and find a file on the NSB servers for me?
I guess. What file?
Mine. It'd mean a lot to me.
Sure. I'll take a look.
You're the best, Mike.
Hear about that thing in Rome?
Yeah, that museum bombing. Tragic, man. Goddamn tragic.
Yeah, but at least the place was mostly empty. Wait, are you crying?
All that art. It's a piece of our cultural heritage just gone, you know?
Art? Seriously, that's what you're upset about? Shit, I thought you had lost a family member or something.
Excuse me for appreciating culture. Pussy.
This is interesting.
What is it?
NSB file on Omendang. General description, basic intel. I'm downloading this.
Anything of more immediate use?
Some attempt at infiltration into his organization was made, and before the agent in question was killed, he was able to bug some important intel.
That could be useful.
You're telling me.
Hey, Mike, you're not gonna go and do something like forget to wipe my file for me, are you?
That last hack set off their system alarms. I do this, we might have to shoot our way out. Okay, then. I'll get right on that. If I do this for you, do you promise not to make a mess on your way out?
Sure, Mike. It'll be spick and span. Trust me. Knew I should have brought extra bleach.
Mike, what did you do? NSC security just went to full alert. You're going to need to cancel the security lockdown to get out of there. Hurry, Mike. According to the hotel blueprints, there should be a security terminal off the lobby. Second floor.
Steven, do you copy?
Like a floppy. What's up?
I took care of that file you asked me about. As far as the NSB is concerned, there's nobody in the world named Stephen Heck.
Hey, that's great, Mike. Mind you, it'll make things harder for little Stephen Jr. suddenly having no legal identity. But hey, thanks anyways.
Sure, no problem. Damn it, Heck, what the hell are you doing?
Steven, you said distraction. Is distracting enough?
Heck?
There's no time. Just get out of there.
doors are locked. I need a new exit, ASAP.
I'm checking the blueprints now. Got it. There are some access tunnels underground. They should lead you right out.
Where?
Service area behind the reception desk. Go.
On my way. Okay, I'm at the elevator. You sure this will get me out?
Positive. The elevator leads to those access tunnels. You can slip out before the authorities know you're gone.
Got it.
Hey, Mike, it's Steven. Steven Heck.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you.
I can see you too, Mike.
Okay. What's on your mind, Heck?
Steven, anywho, just wanted to drop you a line and find out if all that killing I didn't do was worth your while. You get what you needed?
Please, like they could keep anything secret from spies like us.
We do make a hell of a team, huh? When all this is over, if you want to come back and settle in Taipei, I could use a partner in my dry cleaning business, if you catch my drift. Why, that's great that you got it all sorted out. You need any more mayhem while you're in town, you know who to call.
Thanks, I'll be in touch.